Hey everyone, this is Devin back with another video from Project No Limits, and today we are going to be discussing something that is very important and it's something that we should all know. It's how to develop inner confidence. So I've gotten all kinds of messages from people and I've gotten the question a lot during personal development. Hey Devin, is confidence something that you can develop? Is it something that you can have naturally? Is it something that people are just born with? Or can I get this also? You know, I really want to be more confident in my life. I want to have better relationships. I want to be better connected to people. How can I do this? Is this something that I can develop? And the good news is that it definitely is something that we can develop. There's 3 key points that I want to go through today with you that are going to cover this, and they're very easy to use, super easy to implement and practice once you get used to them. So we're going to get into those. But the first thing I want us to do is get really emotionally connected behind why we want this. So remember, if you want to get anything in your life and you want to improve anything in your life, the most important thing is get emotionally charged about that result. Get really excited about it and understand all those things that having better confidence can do for you. How do you want to improve your relationships? Do you want to have better job opportunities? Do you want to improve your opportunities in your life? Do you want to feel better about yourself every day? That's what confidence can do for you. It's a really important aspect of life. And the more that you work on it and the more that you improve it, the more all these great opportunities are going to come to you and people are going to look at you in a greater light because of the confidence that you exude. And they're going to come to you and confide in you, and your relationships are going to improve and your life's going to improve because your confidence is improving. So like I said, there's 3 key points and we're going to get into them right away. The first point is one of the ones that I have practiced extensively, and that is posture. You wouldn't think that posture has a huge difference, but there are so many studies that have come out that are talking about what they call power postures. Now power postures, you can't see my whole body in this video because of where I'm filming, but my legs are split apart and my shoulders are squared and my chest extends outward. I have direct eye contact and I'm using a lot of hand gestures. Studies showed that when you had this kind of power posture, you were 30 to 50% more likely to get a job interview accepted off that alone. And there's tons of studies like this that are supported in TED Talks. If you're interested in TED Talks, there's a lot of great ones that cover posture. You can just search it on TED.com and it'll go over it if you need some of the research behind why this works. But posture is super easy to practice. All you really need to do is stand in front of the mirror about 5 minutes in the morning and just practice kind of standing up tall, kind of getting your shoulders, roll your shoulders a little bit, and look at yourself in the mirror, and just kind of feel that confidence come into you, and feel what it feels like to stand like this. You should also try the other kind of posture. Like, you should kind of try, just like, look at this, like, you know, my shoulders are low, and I'm not really, my eyes are kind of downcast, and my voice is a little bit low, and my hands are a little in my pockets, and this kind of difference, this kind of energy, right? It's a completely different energy than what you see now. Now I have the energy, I have the posture, I have everything connected, right? You need to be moving with that emotion in you. And when you do that, you can just see the difference on video. You can see what a huge difference that 2 seconds made right there. And you can do the same thing with a little bit of practice. The second thing I want to go over is something called self-talk. This is how you talk to yourself. What is the language that you use for yourself? Do you say things like, I'm never going to get that job, I'm never going to have this relationship with this person, I'm never going to feel great, I'm never going to make a lot of money? You know, if you're talking to yourself like that, your brain is going out there and it's trying to search for all the reasons why that's going to be true. And your opportunities are going to diminish because you just don't see yourself as capable of performing them. So your self-talk is really important, and you need to be doing this every day. One great way to practice your self-talk is practice how you ask yourself questions. So for example, something that I've done in previous videos, if you say, man, I hate this job, why do I hate my boss so much? Well, then you're going to get a lot of reasons for that. You're going to come in and it's going to say, well, because your boss is a jerk, or because you are a jerk, or any kind of reasons it'll try to find. And yet, if you go in and say, now, wait a minute, how can I make this job absolutely enjoyable? How can I make this something that I love, and that I'm passionate about, and I'm energetic about? How can I change my life in that way? Now, that is an incredible question. That is great self-talk. That's what you need to have to start improving your confidence. Start talking to yourself and complimenting yourself in these bigger and better ways. And you can do it a little bit at first. Again, this is something in the morning that you can start doing. All these are practices you can have as part of your morning routine. you can say to yourself just kind of maybe 3 things that you're grateful about. Man, I'm really glad that I made someone feel happy yesterday. Or I'm really glad that I actually got out of bed and went to school and had a pretty good day. All those things are things you can champion, and that's developing your self-talk. So remember, we went over posture, and remember we went over self-talk. The third and final one, which is also very easy to practice and super important, is skill building and skill development. Now you would think that this may not be that important. This is the single most significant thing you can do to improve your self-confidence. Learn a skill, develop a skill. If you are watching this YouTube and you have gotten this far in this video, you are 100% capable of this. You have the ability to use a computer, you have the ability to search for what skill you want to learn, and a million different resources on Google and everywhere that are going to teach you how to do it. So for me personally, one of the skills that I think quadrupled my confidence was dancing. Before I didn't really have something at that time that I could call to myself, and I would say, it might seem like a really silly thing, like, oh, being really good at dancing, but I can take that anywhere. And if I'm in a situation, which it comes up more often than you would think, because once you have these skills, these opportunities present themselves. I might be at a club or I might be at a get-together, you just bust out and everybody's like, whoa, that's super cool, and that really improves your confidence because you've learned that skill. Now, it doesn't have to be something like dancing. It can be something like public speaking. It can be something like cooking. That's a great one. Fixing things and building things is a great thing if you know how to do that. If you just know how to fix stuff around the house. Like the next time you're going to call a plumber because you want to fix your, something in the bathroom or your sink or something, go on Google and try to figure it out yourself and try it. Why not, right? And then maybe you'll pick up a new skill, and that's going to increase your confidence a lot. It's going to make a big difference in your life because you now have that skill forever. And the more skills that you learn, this builds on itself, and you get more and more excited about all the things that you're doing, and people get more impressed by you, which then increases your confidence. So this is a way to really become a force multiplier for confidence. It's fantastic. It's a great way to do it. So let's recap a little bit. We had 3 main ways that we could improve our inner confidence. The first one is posture, right? Square your shoulders, stand up straight, get an emotion in your voice, get your direct eye contact, get your gestures going, get that going. The second thing is self-talk. How do you talk to yourself about how you answer your own questions, about how you feel about yourself, about what you're grateful for, about what makes you emotional, what makes you excited. And the third one is learning, right? Constantly growing and evolving ourselves so that we feel better and better about ourselves and that people around us are more impressed by us, right? These are small things that you can do every single day. And as a homework assignment, if you want to get started on this, if this is something that's really important to you, make sure first that you write down your reasons for why you want to get connected to your own confidence. Remember that I think that is the most important thing. Make sure that you get connected to that emotionally. Here are 3 reasons I'm going to write down right now in the next hour that you watch this video. If you want to get started on this, get an action on paper right now. And here are the next 3 things that I can do that are going to really make me feel confident. And here's the reasons why I want to do those things. And then take 5 minutes in the morning to just look in the mirror, square your shoulders up and say, I'm going to try to be a little bit more confident today. I'm going to try to talk to someone in a strong voice. I'm going to try to use a little bit more gestures today. That's it. It's not a major thing. It's not like tomorrow you're going to wake up and you're going to be the most confident person on earth. Maybe you will be, I don't know, but probably you won't be. Most likely it's going to be a very small, gradual process that takes you upward. But before you know it, if you work on this stuff a little bit every single day, within a month or even 2 months, you're going to be amazing. Like you're going to be a completely different person. And that's the key to personal development. It's these little incremental changes that build you up into something that's really special. So that's the video on inner confidence. Remember again, posture, self-talk, and self-directed learning or skill development. I hope this video has been sincerely helpful to you, and thank you for letting me serve you today and watching this whole video all the way through. That was fantastic. You honored me by doing that. I hope I honor you by bringing you some great information you can use in your life to improve yourself. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. This is Devin again from Project No Limits. Have a wonderful day.